Imagine living in a universe like Star Wars, for example, that allows you to use telekinesis because you're chosen, or one could say you're a force-sensitive person or being. It allows you to use some conceptual force depending on what you choose, and your emotions and everything play a part. You can either be on the dark side, you can even be on the light side, or you can even be in the middle. In this video's case, it would be the dark side. For example, there's a power hierarchy. When it comes to the dark side of the force, you got Vader at the top of the hierarchy and Palpatine type force users that rule an entire empire, and they have their little minions that do their dirty work. Like the Grand Inquisitor is one of the dark side powerful force users that's nowhere near these levels of the hierarchy though. So that's why they're not called Siths, they're called like Inquisitors because they're not on this level. And there's other Inquisitors under him. He's actually considered the Grand Inquisitor. One of these Inquisitors are Trilla the second sister. Trilla was the main force wielder of the dark side, facing off against Cal Kestis and technically the main villain of the Fallen Order video game that was beautiful. Unfortunately, doesn't have many showing though. Obviously, they're good with melee weapons because of lightsaber combat and the fact that she can use the force on the dark side. She's been shown to use the force to clear out an area, use the force in the area of effect type of attack to hit you in all directions. Against Kyle, she can kind of use the force to slow her fall. Some strange ability that can harm you up close, maybe going in your mind and messing you up like that or something. A big part of her lightsaber combat is throwing the lightsaber back at herself and catching it. That part of that is because of the force. She can pick you up with the force and lift you like that and make you defenseless and throw you through a grate. When it comes to the force ability, whatever Cal can do, it's safe to say she can do when it comes to force power. I mean, when she was outside of ships, she was kind of controlling the ship's controls for a little bit with using the force to try to land it when they were trying to get away like this. She has the standard stuff like the armor, of course, the double-bladed lightsaber, kind of like Darth Maul. She can use it for light. She even also has flash bombs she can use to stun you in a lightsaber duel. She's not afraid of using the force to kind of levitate and extend her attacks longer. It's proven she can use the force to jump really high when she was trying to get to the ship. In Star Wars, one of the things they always do is deflect blasters. She effortlessly dodges blasters, probably part of it because of precognition, because of the force and ridiculous reflexes, been reflected consistently multiple times. Can evade other force people that's pretty quick with lightsaber combat as well. It's not like Jedi's haven't moved faster than the eye can see before. It implies she can do this too when it comes to her speed. Consistent blur type movement. When it comes to her lightsaber combat, she's no different than most Jedi or even Sith Lords and stuff. She protects herself from blaster fire via reflexes and etc. by spinning it like a helicopter type thing, helicopter blade, and constantly reflecting blaster bolts. Fighting speed. Her combat is good enough to where she's not afraid of curb stomping you without using the force, just severing your limbs using her blade. Respect her yet? And doesn't mind just straight up kicking you like that. When it comes to how strong she is with the force, whatever Cal can do can stop this much rubble in a tornado type fashion. He can slow big bullcrap like this with his force freeze. Yeah. And he can somewhat force move a giant beast like this forward. Don't forget that Vader trains Inquisitors or even the Grand Inquisitor, showing he's another level even from the Grand Inquisitor. Trilla is one of those characters that lack feats, but one way to understand how strong she is with the Force when it comes to her raw blast power or what she can lift up with her mind or whatever, telekinetic type stuff. Since there's other Inquisitors in the universe of Star Wars that have more screen time or have more just obvious showings of what they can lift up with the Force, basing it off what they can do because she's a part of this group as well, she should be somewhere in their similar range of stuff they can lift up as well. So a good way to get an understanding of how strong Trilla or how much she can lift or blast with is the beings like the Inquisitors in general and what they can do. On top of the fact with the Force, we've seen her manhandle Cal Kestis, somebody that's at least Inquisitor level. And we know Cal Kestis with the Force can stop all this rubble, which has to be over hundreds of tons. That's a lot of debris. She should be able to do similar. This is something a lot of Force users do, having the raw power to stop ships from taking off, which takes a lot of raw power. I don't see why the second sister shouldn't be able to do something like this as well. But these two Inquisitors were working together, that should be noted. So using the Force, I don't see any reason on why she wouldn't have the Force raw power to move a cargo ship if needed. I could personally see her blasting down a house if she needed to. When it comes to Force users, I think if they had the opportunity, if they was in the real world, they could produce enough Force to level a building if they really had to. How strong do you think she is with the Force? But I'll see you guys later though. But I also got to give a shout out to those that took the time to donate to the channel. Helps out a lot, believe it or not. Respect Trilla. I'm glad you are enjoying your time on the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist on the channel to see other How Strong videos. If you like what this channel is offering, make sure you hit that subscribe button and I will see you guys later.